Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Make sure to hit that like button and the subscribe button to stay up to date on all of our videos. And by hitting that like button, it actually gives the channel a little bit more exposure on YouTube. Make sure to check out all of our videos from the racing to the theme park videos such as Disney World and Universal Studios. We also have playlists for the Blue Thunder Garage series and our racing videos, and we also have Universal Studios playlists and Disney World playlists. You can go through there and see all the videos we've updated, and we upload a new video every week. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy the video. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This week's video, we are going to be talking about our trip down to Orlando, Florida, and how we traveled. We flew out in January, I think it was on January 29th, and we decided to use Allegiant Air. And it was one of the cheaper flights, because we could fly round trip, me and my wife, a couple $100. The only downside is that whenever you fly Allegiant, they only land in Sanford, so they don't go to the Orlando airport. So if you do fly through Allegiant, it's about a 40-minute drive from the airport to your Universal resort. And we just Ubered, and that was like, I think it's $40 for us to Uber from Sanford down to Orlando. But it really isn't a bad drive. Another reason why we flew Allegiant is because it's a straight flight there. As there's no layovers, we don't have to deal with anything. So we flew out Saturday morning and landed in Orlando about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And Ubered our way down to Aventura Hotel, which is the Universal resort we decided to stay at. We stayed at Los Sapphire Falls back in 2018. And then in 2020, we stayed at the Rosen Point Inn in Orlando. So both those hotels are Universal hotels, but the Rosen Point that we stayed at in 2020 isn't on Universal property. It's kind of halfway between Universal and halfway between Disney. One thing about Aventura is that it's right across the street from Sapphire Falls and Cabana Bay, and that actually shares the same parking lot as Sapphire Falls. And one nice thing about staying at a Universal resort is you are allowed to go in any of Universal resorts and use, any of their transportation, or you could use their pools, and you could pretty much tour the whole resort. And so one thing about Sapphire Falls we like is they have the water taxis, and Aventura doesn't have that, but since we're staying at a Universal resort, we can use that transportation if we want. Aventura does offer a bus transportation that takes you down to City Walk every morning, and it leaves like every 10 minutes. And so we could do that, or we could walk to the City Walk. I personally have never done that. Kind of lazy, I guess. But once you get inside Aventura, if you look to your left, there will be the check-in desk. And once you check in, once you get your room keys, go over to the vacation planning desk, and that's where you get your park tickets, and I guess everything you booked for your trip will be there, so you can go pick that up. And one thing I like about all these Universal resorts is the stores that they have at the bottom floors, and we walked through them, and it's kind of easy to go there because a lot of the things they sell in the parks they sell at the resorts, so it's just easier to buy it at the resort, and you don't have to carry it around all day. You can just take it back up to your room. On the bottom floor of the resort, they also have a Starbucks. I'm not a huge fan of Starbucks, but there is that option if you want it in the mornings. It's open from like 6 a.m. to like 4 p.m. And once you go past Starbucks, there is a place called the Urban Pantry. That's where you can get a variety of foods. You can order pizza, you can get Chinese, and you can go towards the back and you can get like water bottles, pop, Red Bull, energy drinks, Monster. And they also have a little section where you can order burgers, chicken sandwiches, salads, a whole bunch of random stuff. And we actually ate there Saturday night, our first night there, just because it was, pretty convenient being right there. Now, we stayed at Aventura in late January, early February, so they have a pool, but we did not go swimming because it was kind of cold while we were there. But the pool has a bar, and the bar wasn't open because it was, cooler outside and nobody's really swimming. And they also have a fire pit where you can buy s'mores kits from the Urban Pantry, and you can cook s'mores out on the fire pit whenever it's lit. And then they also have a hot tub in this area. So hopefully next time we go down to Orlando, if we stay at Aventura, maybe we can use the pool or we can use the hot tub. So once we got up to our hotel room, we ended up on the 12th floor, and we had a pretty good view of Orlando. So our hotel room was pretty nice. It is a more modern hotel because whenever we stayed at Sapphire Falls, it was a really relaxing resort, and the Rosen Point is basically just a hotel. You got 2 beds, and that's pretty much it. The Aventura hotel that we stayed at, the shower was nice, and I liked the big open window on the edge of our room where we could look out and have a pretty good view at night. So once we got done unpacking everything and getting our room all set up, we decided to go down to City Walk. So we walked down and hopped on the bus, and it took us right over to City Walk. It's about maybe a 5-minute ride. It's really not that bad. But on Sunday, whenever we went, it was a little crowded, and there was quite a bit of people on City Walk. I mean, it's Saturday afternoon, what do you expect? But we got to walk around City Walk and go into the Universal stores. They have a new one that wasn't there whenever we were there in 2020. So we got to walk through it. It has all your Transformers, Harry Potter, Jurassic Park, just a whole bunch of everything that Universal has of their theme parks is in this store. So we got to walk through that, and then we ended up walking around over to the Globe, taking a couple pictures with the Globe, getting to look at the arches, and we ended up walking over to the Hard Rock Cafe. We didn't eat there this time, we just walked over by it. And I didn't know this until a couple weeks before we went, but there's a piece of the Berlin Wall back there, and you can go back and look at it, and it's got a nice little plaque. It's kind of a cool little piece of history, didn't expect to see. So that's a nice little tidbit if you ever want to go see it. But we just walked our way around City Walk, went to a couple stores, looked at everything. And so we took the riverboat from City Walk to Sapphire Falls, and then we just walked across the parking lot to Aventura Hotel. So it's really kind of easy to get there and get back. Not a lot of stress, I guess. But once we got back to our hotel, we decided to eat at the Urban Pantry. So we got the buffalo chicken sandwich and onion rings and got a drink. And we got the Aventura Hotel souvenir cup. And if you buy the cup, you can get refills throughout the day, but at each day you have to pay. Or you can pay $18 and get free refills the entire length of your stay. So we got one of those cups, and they have a couple of those Coca-Cola kiosks throughout the hotel, so you can go and get your refills there. But we got our food, got our drinks, went back up to the hotel, so you can see the Disney Magic Kingdom fireworks from our hotel room. So Saturday night, whenever we got back up to our hotel, we could see the fireworks and we could, watch TV. And we finally decided to go to bed because it's been a long day, and plus we got a big day ahead of us tomorrow. So if you do decide to stay at a Universal hotel, you get early park admission, you get transportation to the parks, you have access to all the other resorts that Universal Studios has, and you can use the transportation like the riverboats we use at Sapphire Falls. And I think the best thing about it is the whole early park admission, because you get in an hour ahead of everybody else, and you want to take advantage of that. But I would highly recommend going to Aventura again. It's a pretty nice hotel, and I imagine we'll probably stay there again. We're talking about going back in 2023 and doing Halloween Horror Nights, because we have not done that yet. And so I think us and a couple of our friends are going to go down, and I think we're either going to stay at Aventura or Cabana Bay. So that's it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope I was able to bring a little information to you, and maybe it'll help you on your next vacation. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Make sure to follow us on Facebook at Blue Thunder. You can join our Discord at Blue Family Entertainment. Follow us on Instagram at Blue Family Entertainment and Blue Thunder. You can follow me on Twitch at JDBlue and on Twitter at Blue_Jordan. And make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Blue Family Entertainment. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed our video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Have a good one.